This is Ezra Locke of Coastal Virginia Home Realty with another episode of my new hit show, Real Estate Unlocked. And in today's episode, we are going to talk about the 5 reasons why homeowners should always use an agent to sell their home. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and like my Facebook page for more great videos and more content. So let's jump right into it. The first reason why homeowners should always use an agent to sell their home is because you simply do not have time. Point blank, period. You don't have time to answer phone calls. You don't have time for people to walk up to your house asking you, is your house for sale? You don't have time for people, your neighbors being nosy, saying, hey, can I view your house? You don't have time for all of that. Look, hire a real estate agent and they can filter out the buyers who are qualified from those who are not qualified, and only have people viewing your home who are actually motivated and want to purchase your home and have the capability to do so. And I'm gonna tell you this also, I see for sale by owner signs all the time. I call on them and sometimes it takes them 3 and 4 days to give me a call back. That is bad. You don't want to go through that. You need to have an agent working for you, because if you're waiting 3 days to call back someone who's interested in purchasing your home, by the time you call them back, you have lost your buyer. All right, so hire an agent. All right. The second reason why you need an agent to sell your home is because you need an experienced negotiator to help you once your house is under contract, up until the time when your house actually closes and the buyer officially owns your house. Look, it's more than getting your house under contract. You have a home inspection to deal with. You have a termite inspection to deal with. The buyer's going to have an appraisal. All these various things and various nuances that come with the process of purchasing a home, that you need someone who actually understands this process like the back of their hand, like myself, of course, 15 years in this industry, to help you from contract to closing. There are various hiccups that can come up along the way. You don't need to deal with the stress of this. Think about it. If you have a medical issue, you're going to see a doctor. If you have tax problems, you're going to call a CPA. If you have some legal issues where you need some legal assistance, you're going to call an attorney. Folks, if you have to sell your home, you need to call an agent that can help you with the process and the various things that happen in the process of selling your home from contract to closing. So that's reason number 2 why you should always use an agent to sell your home. Reason number 3 why homeowners should always use an agent is because studies have shown that homes that are listed with agents sell faster. You want to sell your house quickly, right? Right, of course. When homeowners sell their homes on their own, it takes you longer to sell. Time is money, and for every moment and every day that you own your home longer than you should have, that's more taxes that you have to pay and more expenses. Guys, you need to hire an agent to sell your home. They're at least going to put your home on a multiple listing service, which will give your home instant exposure to the thousands of agents who are selling homes in your local market. So, time is money. You can't waste time trying to sell your house on your own. You need to sell your house as soon as possible at the best price possible. And it's an agent that's going to provide you that service. All right. So that's reason number 3 why homeowners should never sell their house without an agent. All right. So the 4th reason why homeowners should always use an agent to sell their home, and this may be the most important reason with all due respect, it's because you will lose money. Period. All right, now studies have shown that homes that are listed with agents, they sell at higher prices than those that are not listed with agents, first and foremost. Secondly, sellers have this misconception that you're going to save money on paying commissions because you don't have an agent. Let's break this down for you, because that is absolutely wrong. All right, now, first and foremost, here's a stat for you. 90%, studies have shown 90% of most buyers use an agent to sell their home. Typically, in a transaction or a sale of a home, the seller is the one that pays the agent. So if you're a for sale by owner, you're not going to pay an agent. somebody's got to compensate that agent for their services, so it then falls on the buyer, right? If you're not willing to pay a commission to an agent to sell your house, then that responsibility then falls on the buyer, because somebody's got to pay that agent for their services, right? So the buyer then says to their agent, well, find us another house, because I'm not going to pay your commission out of my pocket, because the seller should pay that commission. Okay, so that's number one. That's one side of it. On the other side, let's say you are willing to pay a commission to an agent who brings the buyer. If I'm any kind of good agent for my buyer, and you're a for sale by owner, you don't have an agent, I'm telling my client off the top, hey, by the way, we're giving ourselves a 3% discount on the purchase of this home because they don't have an agent. So think about it. If you're selling your house for $100,000 for sale by owner, we're not going to pay more than $97,000 for your house because you don't have an agent. So you think you're saving money, but ultimately you're not, because every person that comes with a buyer to purchase your home, they're going to tell their buyer to give themselves a 3% discount. You may as well hire an agent. That way you don't have the stress of dealing with the transaction and sell it at the full value and kick back and let the agents do all the work, and you relax and enjoy and sit back and collect your proceeds at closing. That's a better situation, don't you think? So that's reason number 4 why homeowners should always use an agent to sell their home. Lastly, the 5th reason why homeowners should always use an agent to sell their home is because you need access to all the marketing capabilities that agents have to offer. Look, the agent's going to put your home on several websites that consumers just don't have access to. The multiple listing service, of course, number 1, you need to have your house on there listed with an agent to have it exposed to all the other agents in your market so that your home gets maximum exposure. All right. So you need the marketing from a professional, someone who can work day and night while you're living your life, enjoying your work, enjoying family time, to orchestrate the marketing of your home and get your house under contract and get you from contract to closing. So, in closing, guys, look, I can't say it enough. If you need medical assistance, you see a doctor. You got tax problems, you see a CPA. If you have some legal issues, per se, you're going to see an attorney. Guys, if you need to sell your home, hire an agent. And that's the end of today's episode. We're going to see you next time. And that's a wrap.